A record amount of money has been spent already in this recall, with out-of-state donations leading the way.
Non-Wisconsin donors are pouring money into this race, seeing it as an indication of where the rest of the country may go, especially when it comes to union rights. News 8's Jenna Trum joins us live in our studio with a look at where the recall candidates are getting their money.
Mark and Lisa, we've already seen $40 to $45 million spent on this race so far. That makes it the most expensive state election in Wisconsin's history. It also takes the cake for the most outside money flooding in. Now here's a closer look at how the campaigns are filling their piggy banks. A lot of out-of-state eyes are on Wisconsin, and that means a lot of out-of-state dollars are getting pumped in too.
The amounts are just astronomical by any standard. It's very rare that you get outside money in a state race, at least substantial amounts.
That's because national interests are seeing what's happening in Wisconsin and wondering what the outcome of the recall election will mean for them.
This recall election has become something of a national referendum, and there are interests across this country that I think really see Wisconsin as a domino, and they want to make sure that that domino falls in a way that favors them, because I think they figure that that domino will knock over a lot of other dominoes.
So where are the candidates getting their money? Let's start with Governor Scott Walker. He's raised more than $25 million. It's the most any candidate for any state office has ever raised. According to the Wisconsin Democracy Campaign, 60% of that money is coming from outside the state. Governor Walker says he's raising out-of-state money in response to the out-of-state donors on the other side.
A good chunk of it came because people saw how much was coming in over the past 15 months from out-of-state special interests to attack us. And so people across the state, in many cases across America, said that they were going to help us counter that.
UWL political analyst Joe Heim doesn't buy it.
Frankly, most of the outside money is coming to Scott Walker, but don't underestimate the fact that labor also is involved. They see this as a life and death struggle.
So let's take a look at the governor's Democratic challengers. Kathleen Falk raised about $1 million. 46% of that money came from outside Wisconsin. Tom Barrett raised about $800,000. 13% of his cash came from out of state. Doug LaFollette and Kathleen Vinehout both received a sprinkling of contributions from out of state. LaFollette reported raising about $118,000, but $112,000 of that was his own money. Vinehout raised more than $90,000, mostly from individual contributions. But Heim says this money is just the beginning.
Some Democrats are holding back until they know who their candidate is. They really want to get more bang for their buck. So I would expect a lot of the Democratic givers to wait till the primary is over with and then give.
This is just the money we know about so far. We only have campaign finance reports for money spent through April 23rd. So there's still a lot of money flowing in that we don't know about yet. All of the candidates will have to turn in another report at the end of this month.
All right, thank you, Jenna. Since November 4th, Governor Walker has been allowed to collect unlimited contributions to respond to the recall. The group that organized the petition drive was allowed to accept unlimited donations, but the challengers have not been allowed to do that.